Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. In today's video I'm going to show you how to implement the sign-in view. So if I write for example an email that does exist, for example omarfamily@gmail.com, and click on continue, this is the sign-in view. You can either choose to see the password or hide it. So this is the view that we will be building. So I hope you find it exciting, and let's start coding. Okay, so first thing, let's go to our authentication folder under view and create a new file from template. It will be a SwiftUI view and call it sign-in view. Okay, perfect. Then in our view model, we will also need a variable that is a boolean that enable us to decide either show our sign-in view or not. So var show sign-in view, and it will be a boolean, and by default it will be false. So now in my login view, all I need is to add here full screen cover with is presented, and here it will be $view model dot show sign-in view, and in content we display our sign-in view. So hopefully everything will be working perfectly. And now when I click on continue on this button, I will do view model dot show sign-in view dot toggle. So if I click now on continue, I will display my sign-in view, which is perfect. Now inside my sign-in view here, I need to pass the view model. So at bindable private var view model of type login view model, and because it's private I need an initializer. So self.viewModel equal bindable with wrapped value of view model. Okay, and of course I need to pass the missing argument. So here I need to pass login view model, and in my login view I will also need to pass a view model. So here in my signing view I need to pass my view model. Okay, which is perfect so far. So now hopefully, okay, and I made a mistake. Bindable wrapped value of view model. So hopefully now everything will be working perfectly. Okay, then as you can see, this is a V stack, and the one above you can either use a navigation stack and have a toolbar with top bar leading, and this one with dot principal, or create an A stack in top. So I'm going to do it with an A stack. So we will have a V stack, and inside this V stack we got an A stack. The first one is this, it's a button. So button with action and label. Action, leave it empty for now, and for label it's from our SF symbol, it's an image with system name xmark with dot image scale of dot large, a font weight of dot bold, and the foreground style of dot black. Okay, perfect. Then we got a spacer and another spacer, and in between we got the text that says login with a font of dot headline. Okay, perfect so far. And for my A stack, I'm going to do fold for now at least. And my V stack, I will give it dot padding. That way it goes a little bit also horizontal. And I will have a spacer, so my A stack or my header goes to the top. Okay, which is perfect. After that, I got a divider. And this divider will have a padding of dot vertical. Okay, perfect. And then we got this button. And if you remember, in our login view, we created already a reusable button. I forgot what I called it, but in my login view, if I go, I created a reusable button. Okay, it's called login button. I can even take this too, because we are already using our reusable button, so we can take them in my sign-in view, paste them here, and instead of 0.8, make it 0.7 for both of them. And I need a geometry reader, so I will embed my VStack inside another VStack. I will call it geometry reader, and from there I will get proxy in. Okay, so this way hopefully everything will be working perfectly. Okay, which is perfect, just the way we want it. Maybe a little bit of padding, so for the first button I will give it a dot padding of dot top. Okay, perfect so far. The next thing is the text, as you can see, so it's not really a big deal. So text, let's call it or, I think. I will also give it a padding of dot vertical. Okay, perfect. Then I got the first one, which is my email text field. And because already if I go back to my login view, as you can see, it's first thing you see the same email. So they are both using the same email. So they are using the same one from our view model. And the second thing, it doesn't make a lot of sense to re-implement a text field that was already implemented, so we need a modifier, so we don't really need to re-implement it. So in other words, first thing, I will need a text field where I got email, and for text it will be $view model of dot email. And the second thing I want to do is go to my login view. Okay, and for this part, dot padding of dot and dot overlay, I want to copy it and create a view modifier. So go to my component folder under view modifier, and here create a new file from template. It will be a Swift file, and I'm going to call it email modifier. So we don't have to rewrite this modifier every time. So we will import SwiftUI. And here it will be struct email modifier of type a view modifier. And from then we would got the body, and here it will be content, and then we paste what we just copied. And then we will need an extension to simplify its use, so an extension of view, and we will make an email, I will call it email modifier, with the first one being lowercase. Okay, and now I can use my modifier directly, so If I go to my sign-in view here, I can just write dot email modifier, and hopefully I will get the same result as the one in the login view. Okay, which is perfect. I will probably need to give him the frame, so I will give him a frame with a width of proxy dot size dot width multiplied by 0.7. But other than that, I didn't have. I will also copy this and do it, also apply it for login view. So here, instead of writing all this, I will delete it and replace it with .email modifier, and hopefully everything will be still like it was before. Okay, which is perfect, as you can see. The next step is this one, so the password. So as you can see, you can show it and hide it. So before we start implementing it, let me explain to you the logic behind it. I created a boolean where it's either a text field or a secure field. So secure field is this, and this one is a text field. And when I click on this image, either I display the secure field or I display the text field, because I'm changing the boolean value. Okay, so I hope you already understood the logic behind it. If not, it's very easy to understand when you see the code. So we will have a Z stack with an alignment of dot trailing. And if some of you are asking why, it's because we got this image. It's above our text field or secure field, and it's on the trailing. Okay, and then in the content, we need an if and else. So in our view model, we need a variable that is secure field. It will be boolean and by default true, because by default you cannot see what is inside, what is being written. So that's why it's by default true. And here I'm going to do a test. If view model dot is secure field is true, in that case I'm going to display a secure field. So a secure field with here password, and for text it will be, okay, I need a password here, so here I will add var password. It will be a string and by default empty. So here I will have $view model dot password. Okay, perfect. Else, if view model is secure field isn't empty, in that case it will be a text field, and it will also have as a title password, and for text it will be $view model dot password. So let's hope everything is working perfectly. Okay, and as you can see, we got a password. If I write now in the password, by default, as we said, it's secure field, because is secure field so far is like we said is true. Okay, let's put above this our image, or before that let's make it look like this. So first thing, we will apply what we just created, so dot email modifier. On both of them. Okay, perfect. The second thing, I will also apply this frame. It will also be 0.7, so So now hopefully it will look very similar to the text field above it. Then we will add this image that is above it. So it's an image from SF symbol, so we will add an image with a system name. And here we will do a test if view model is secure field is true or false. So if view model dot is secure field is false, in that case I will display I dot slash dot fill from SF symbol, else I will display I dot fill. Okay, so perfect. It needs a little bit of padding, so dot padding of dot trailing. Okay, perfect. And I need to change the color, so dot foreground style of dot gray. Okay, perfect so far. Maybe I need a little bit of spacing between the two text fields, so for this one I will give it dot padding of dot bottom. Okay, perfect. Okay, so far it's looking good. And when I click on this image, I want like this to be able to change it. So I want to be able to change the value of is secure field. So in other words, all I need is to add on tab gesture, and here I need to change view model dot is secure field and do dot toggle. So now if I write two words and click on it, as you can see, it is displayed now, it's hidden, which is perfect so far. Okay, perfect. The next step is okay, and we will probably need to make this Z-stack a reusable component, so because we will later be using it in a number of other views. So let's do it now. So let's do extract subview. Okay, and let's call it and refactor rename, let's call it a custom secure field. Okay, and here I will have at binding var is secure field, and it will be a boolean, and I will also have at binding var password, and it will also be a boolean, and I think that's all I need. So here I add the missing argument, and for this one I will give a dollar view model dot is secure field, and for password dollar view model dot password, and I need just to replace this with dollar password, also this one with dollar password, this one will be not is secure field, and this one also is secure field, and hopefully everything will be working now perfectly. Okay, I made a mistake in calling it, so password, and I delete it. Hopefully now everything will be working. Okay, and I need to replace this with is secured field. Okay, and I also need to pass the width, so okay, so var width of type CG float, and here I need to add The width, it will be proxy.size.width multiplied by 0.7, and we will replace this with width here and here also. And now hopefully everything will be okay. What else? Okay, let's check. I don't know why it's complaining now. Okay, so dollar password, and hopefully everything will be working. Okay, it's a string, I apologize. So it's not a boolean, I made a small mistake. So hopefully now everything will be working. And the second thing, once everything is back to working, is take this and place it inside our component folder, because we will be using it in more than one view. Okay, which is perfect. It's working perfectly. So in my component folder under view, I will create a new file from template. It will be a Swift file. I will call it custom secure field. Then I will be back here. I will cut this code and paste it here. So import SwiftUI and we will paste it here. And hopefully everything will be working perfectly like before. So finger crossed everything is working perfectly, so we can focus on what's next. Okay, which is this button. And for this button, as you already have guessed, we already created a reusable component called I think login button. Yes, login button. All we need is to give it a width of proxy.size.width, a title of login, and the background color of .red, and hopefully everything will be working. Okay, and not proxy.size.width multiplied by 0.7. And as you can see, creating a reusable component make our life a lot easier. Now also we need to give it a little bit of padding, so dot padding of dot top of 30, I think. Dot top of 30. And after that we got this text forgotten password, so text forgotten a forgotten password. Okay, we'll give it also a padding of dot top. Okay, and this should be all for today's video. Or I think I forgot, when I click on this button I want to be able to dismiss this view, so let's handle this also. So at environment slash dot dismiss private var dismiss, and when I click on it I want to be able to dismiss. Okay, so hopefully everything is working now perfectly the way we want it. Okay, I don't know why it's very slow, but okay, so if I go now to my login view, hopefully everything will be working the way we want it. So me being able to dismiss, to display the login view and dismiss it. Okay, so let's wait for it. If I write whatever email I want, let's say whatever at let's write whatever it is. If I click on continue, I display it and we got the same email. I'm able to write a password. to show it and hide it, and I'm able to dismiss it, which is perfect. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye.